What's going on, everybody? Free-to-play OG here, back on day 104 of the free-to-play account series. Hope everybody's doing absolutely fantastic. What's up, Normal Noob? What's up, Blair? What's going on, Sahaj? What's up, Min? YouTube Realm Visitor, thanks for hanging out. Llamas, good to see you as always. Who else we got in here? Sedariku, what's going on, my friend? Thanks for hanging out. Bread and Cheese, a pleasure. Maiden Spades, thanks for hanging out. We got Andalusia, what's going on? Welcome, don't know if I've seen your name before. And Drake, what's going on, everybody? Half-Blood, what's up, brother? I'm excited. We're back. Had an awesome vacation. Thanks everyone that asked. We had an absolutely great time. I have some pictures I'll post in the Discord, which I'm working on. That's like homework tonight. That's what I'm doing, is working on the Discord for us, trying to get that up and running. Just gotta finalize some of the channels and stuff and get everything dialed in, and then we will open that up so we can all hang out in there, and I can post pictures of stuff, and we can do account help and stuff in there with each other, and hopefully it'll be a nice little tool for us to use. What's up, Filipino? Hope you're doing good, man. Thanks for hanging out. Can we see you without my hat on? Oh no, there's no head under the hat. If I take off the hat, it's just a black hole, and it'll suck everything in and just spit it out as particle physics. Someday we'll do a 2,000 subs scalp reveal. That's so weird. All right, let's see. No, you definitely can, but let's build up some hype for the hat reveal. This is my bat hat, man. We got to wear the bat hat. So we got a lot going on today, guys. Let's just do some of this. Let's get some stuff. And I definitely got the stuff this morning. I have been like stink on poo with my dispatch rewards because we're so desperate for gold, right? That I don't want to let these sectors overcap, because every minute that they're overcapped is gold that we didn't get to build our big PvP bads. Mohawk, I used to back in the day. I had several Mohawks. Not bad, man. For a couple minutes. You gotta love dispatch. Dudes, we're getting so close. We're moving. What are we at? 36.2%. 36.2. 1.4 million done. Almost 1.5. Whew. That's gonna be a big one when that's done. That's gonna be a celebration, I tell you what. Nice. Congrats on the 10 million gold. Yeah, we actually got one 10 mil chest over the weekend, which was really, really nice. We definitely need that. I'm not seeing anything good here. Let's go ahead and pop our refresh since that just swapped over. And again, this is looking pretty bad. Especially like right now, I said this yesterday, I'm not even buying mythic cards out of the, dispatch shop because our gold is so tight, dude. It's crazy. What's up, Kush? What's up, Kogi? What's going on? Bustin' Jeeber? What's going on? Explain the Cosmic Core event? We certainly will. Let me do one or two more of our little chores here so I don't forget. We're going to check in with the Alliance, grab our support, request some support, give some support. We're going to do all the supporting. Make sure everything's standing upright. There we go. Good. 942. Before I forget also, shout out to Cavendish for winning in AC. It was a awesomely close Alliance conquest for us. And everyone pulled through and got us the extra gold, which we desperately needed. So, woohoo! Toot toot and a shout out to the Alliance, for sure. All right, so we got our Alliance stuff. Let's grab these. And for anyone who missed it, we did just like a short stream last night. We didn't do much. We did like Team Battle Arena and some other stuff like that, just basic stuff. I had already done World Boss and all that. But I did mention that we had gotten this emblem, which is a really nice pickup. At this point, it's like far less common for us to find emblems. We're only missing a couple out of these two sets, so that was a really nice find, getting the Black Cat emblem. Definitely happy with that. Let's get in the inbox, and then we're going to go over the events as soon as we're done grabbing this stuff. I forgot to say I was going to open an OB chest, but we could just open an OB chest, eh? No big deal. We got a 3-star artifact from the check-in. We got the contribution reward from Alliance Conquest, and we got an OB here. And then a bunch of goodies that we need here. a bunch, but several things we desperately need. What's up, Lee? What's going on, my friend? Thanks for hanging out. What's up, Sanitani? Hope you guys are doing good. Let's just pop all these, eh? What do we got? Yeah, screw it, man. We don't need to advertise 1OB. I was just saving it for a stream. We picked this up over the weekend, so let's just grab all these and see what we get. Interesting ghost artifact. Cool. Like, toughness is definitely not a terrible find. Kind of about that. What's up, Frosty? Hope you're doing good. Capcan, what's going on, brother? I don't know what ghost is. Is it new? It's probably bad, but 3-star artifact like that, we're not like too bent out of shape if we don't get something crazy, you know what I mean? We're gonna have to go inventory, artifacts, and look at it here. Oh wow, that is, that just tastes like boring, don't it? Increased damage to superheroes and supervillains. Hey, right on with the cruelty increase. I don't know if we're ever gonna have Ghost. We will, because you can get her from dimension missions, right? So, oh, we'll have Ghost. Maybe we'll hang on to that. Yeah, there is some, I mean, I won't, this isn't anything for me really, but there's some kind of rotating store going on right now, an event for like a daily store that's probably got some pretty good deals. I'm pretty sure that's what everyone's talking about in the chat, if anyone's curious. Okay, let's see here. Gift side. Let's grab our CCF and our 5 million gold from Conquest. Very, very nice. Desperately needed that. Oh gosh dang it. You know what, I'm just gonna do it. We're gonna bite the bullet. I gotta restart BlueStacks. The gold chests don't show up until I restart after the reset for whatever reason. So pardon the black screen. Give me just a second here. Whoa, white screen of death. There we go. Nice echo artifact. Not bad actually, I think. Isn't hers like relevant? It's like, or maybe not. I might make it up. Here you go. Here's the surprise 24-hour shop. Surprise, fries right in your eyes. Yep. And then that thing's still going for like 7 more days. So don't forget about your agent training and stuff like that. Can still be picking up the daily rewards from that every day. Yeah, the gold chests should still be going. Yep, there they are. Yeah. The store, I think, does rotate every 24 hours. I think that's the idea. Ah, but you don't have Echo. That's where we're at with Ghost, man. All right, let's see if we can get some gold here. Hey, come on now. Yes, W, toot. I'm actually putting up a tutor for that one. Man, we need gold so bad, so loving that. That's absolutely huge. We need gold and CCF, so like today's a good day, y'all. Okay, somebody asked about the Cosmic Core. Let's go take a look. Okay, so here's your Cosmic Core. The new Cosmic Core, not a lot has changed from what I understand. We haven't had a lot of good luck with this, so let's just see what we get here. Yeah, so this would be a terrible reward. So we would not go after this reward. But anyways, here's the breakdown of how it works. You earn this energy right here by just doing content in the game, right? And then you have to use energy to progress up this chain all the way up to the top reward, right? And every time you go up a level, this cost increases, and you can get 1 level. I think it's like a 50% chance to go up 1 tier, a 35% chance to go up 2 tiers, and a 15% chance to go up 3 tiers. So depending on your luck, this can be more or less expensive as far as energy goes to climb up to get your final reward. If you want to know where to get energy, this little question mark down here, right next to the energy, will show you all the places you can get this energy and how much you get for doing that thing. So like, do your multiverse invasions because they give you 20 points per completion. So anyways, and that's the basics. And then every day you get a free reroll of the final reward. So like, for example, I don't want Norn Stones of Chaos at all. So I will just be hoarding energy today. I'll be saving up all the energy we get today for tomorrow's reward. And then tomorrow we'll re-roll this, see what we get. If it's absolutely dog, I may still take it because we don't want to save up more energy than we're going to spend. Because the last thing I can tell you about this is you can re-roll your final reward for crystals. I don't recommend it for free-to-play players. I don't even know if I recommend it for non-free-to-play players. You can see, here you go. You can see your odds of getting individual things, right? Like you have a 0.75% chance of rolling the tier 2 mega. You know, like we'd love to see 10 million gold, honestly. That would be a sweet reward. But yeah, 0.3, almost 0.4% chance for a CTP. So it's pretty damn low. So you're throwing 75 crystals at like a 0.4% chance, which isn't awesome, to be fair. You do have, yeah, I'm just going to take what I can get as a free-to-play, but it's nice that they increase the amounts too, so you can see the tier 4 materials be quite desirable if you hit one of these, a decent amount. So quite a few good rewards, but there's still all these stinkers is the problem. You land on these stinky rewards, you don't want them. Anyways, there you go. That's how the Cosmic Core works, and it lasts for 7 days, I believe. Yeah, 7 days total, so you get 7 chances at final rewards as a free-to-play player. And that's the way she goes. This thing, however, is far more interesting in my opinion. This thing is full of all kinds of goodies. I even got ready for this. I was like, yo, this event is crazy, y'all. So, for example, you do a GBR, you get a tier 3 advancement ticket. That's in here. Where is it? All the way at the top. There it is. You just do one giant boss raid, you get a tier 3 advancement ticket. And somebody pointed it out in chat, and I'll say it again. This is not a mega tier 3 advancement ticket. This is just a regular tier 3 advancement ticket. So this just covers the actual advancement costs. You still have to get all their gears to 25 and get them to level 70. And then you can use this ticket for the final advancement to avoid paying for the books, materials, and gold for the actual tier 3 advancement itself. Which is still a nice bonus as a freebie. Don't get me wrong. Okay, so I'm looking at the letters here, right? And I'm looking at them for a reason. We're going to hack this event here. Let's just grab this guy since we have to do his manually anyways. Bam. Okay. So we increase his type enhancement 1 time. And we get the T. We got the T, baby. That's what we need, to the T. And then the other one we need is normal. Ah, there it is. There it is. Oh, baby. If anyone else like is in need of these things, watch what I'm doing here. We're going to go into story mode. We're going to go to our fragments here. Should you get the Wolverine uniform? Only try and understand it before you buy it. Make sure you have a spot for it. Like if you already have tier 4 Venom, tier 3 level 80 Hulk, and you're not interested in PvP, then no, you should not buy it. If you like are really interested in PvP and you need a combat character for PvE as well, it's an excellent hybrid uniform. And we have gotten a ton of use out of it. So we're gonna craft some chests. This is one of the requirements for one of the letters, so we're gonna bang these out. Also, Bravo and I think Yusuf, or no, it was Eddie. It was Bravo and Eddie showed up at the very end of the stream last night, and I missed you guys. I didn't say what's up. So what's up, Bravo? And what's up, Eddie, wherever you're at? All right, let's just craft all 4 of these. Cross our fingers. Fingers are crossed. Kaboom! Hey, that ain't bad. That ain't bad. That ain't bad, man. That ain't no CTP, but no crying here. Fully awakened attack ISO, mythic card, 250 Essence of Dimension, and a level 3 advanced ticket. All right. What do we got here? Oh, some energy. Nice. We'll hang on to that for when we need it. But what we needed that we got is... well, should be in here. Am I wrong? Did I do the wrong thing? Do they have to be normal? No. Oh my gosh, they have to be normal, you guys. Oh no. What are we gonna do? Oh no. You sneaky son of a gun. I'm gonna have to run through like all of story mode normal or whatever, which is fine. You need to craft a normal story mode chest for the gold from the event. Ooh, you got me. You got me good. Anyways, we're doing all right on the gold skis. We better just keep moving, eh? Anyways, I better break down the basics of this event. You've got daily reward, daily missions that you need to do every day, and you need to do them every day. You need to get all these tokens. This is a huge event for new players. This is the one everyone talks about. This is your PCard event. This is the Captain PCard event. So pay attention here. Plus, there's like 30 other rewards in this thing. So completing 30 quests, you'll get this ticket, which is absolutely fantastic. Make sure you pick this up. Do all the missions. You're doing your daily missions to get your tokens every day. Make sure you're clearing them all out. Double check every day. Make sure you get them all. Do not miss out on this event. We talked about the tier 3 advancement ticket, and the rest of these are like one-time missions. So basically, like, clear world boss 20 times, you'll get the E reward. You know, it's pretty self-explanatory for this. But the main thing to let people know about is making sure to do your dailies, because this is the PCard event. Also, inside the store, what is that? That is a rune of return in the store. What's up, Drago? Yeah, I know normal story would be a total waste of energy if it wasn't. Let me tell you what's locked in that chest, because I'm gonna go get it. 5 million gold. I will gladly run through enough story mode normal to get fragments to make one chest for 5 million gold. What's up, McFarty? What's going on, brother? Proc friendly flaming dev just means that the character can use a single skill damage proc. I made a whole video on obelisks that explains that whole thing, like in a lot of detail. So with the Rune of Return, I think this is a Whales game item. You can consider this one for yourself. This is a very rare item. Very rare. What this does is basically allows you to back up a gem on a sword. So if you've got a 5 gem purple sword, let's say, and you roll for the 6th gem and you hit blue, this allows you to erase that blue gem and go back to a 5 plink sword so you can try again. As a free to play, I don't think I like this because it's so min-maxy and you're just fighting with such RNG. Like, you could use an Rune of Return easily and then just miss again. So with a PCard, I think it's a much safer bet for free to play players. We have so much work we need to do on our cards. Of course, it'll depend on your situation with your account, but for us, we need to re-roll all of our cards in one way or another. So PCards are highly valuable. And also, this is 360 event tokens, so this is all of your event tokens. This is only 320, which leaves a remainder, which can actually be like 400 energy or 2 million gold or several of these chests if you're so inclined, which I was really disappointed to see that we couldn't see the hey, you'll get her eventually, Capcan. That's dope, man. That's not bad. Don't ever make a frowny face about finding an immortality artifact. That's for sure. Congrats on that. Yeah, did I get you, Kush? Did you catch that? Explaining that? They basically just back up 1 star on a sword or gem. So like if you have a 5 pink, you roll a blue, you can remove the blue to attempt the 6 pink again, basically is what it does. And they're quite good from like a whaling perspective. We couldn't see, I can't find the rates on this chest, right? Because if it's like a, you know, even close to like a 0.5% chance on a CTP, it might be worth taking a couple of these chests with your extra tokens. But you also, like, if you missed US Agent, you can get the PCard and the US Agent BIOS. We should have 360 tokens total. Yeah, dude, I would say this is not worth your time. Like I said, it's a Whales game. Like, this item is incredibly valuable if swords are like the thing you're working on, right? If your cards are like done, you're whaling out, but you just don't have 6 gem swords, having this available is probably awesome for you, but that's just you. For the rest of us, I think the PCard and, you know, whatever you need, whether that's US Agent if you missed him or something else, is the way to go. But that's this whole event. So get your tokens every day. Make sure to spend them at the end of the event. Get whichever chase item you're after. And yeah, get all this other stuff because it's really, really good. The list of rewards for these letters are also quite good, depending on where you're at on your account. Okay, bam, we got events done. Cha-cha. And we talked about the Rune of Return, which I actually had a note about, so that's done. Let's do our G-O-B. I got no boost points, so we won't be doing our GBR just yet, which is fine. Let's do this really quick. Bring down our energy just a little bit lower, and we'll just go straight into World Boss, and then we'll do our GBR. We need to get all the materials from our World Boss today to try to work on Knull's gears. The whole place I live, the whole state is wrong turn vibes, dude. I'm just kidding. No, it was actually really beautiful. The cabin we went to was just insane. It was secluded, man. It was at the, anyways, it's like up on a mountain, off on this little road. And it certainly wasn't a scary place. These were like ridiculously expensive cabins. I don't know how we got into the cabin we got into, but help from some friends, right? Is how we did that. But it was just beautiful. Like all the properties were big. They were backed up against a creek. I think I got a picture of the whole cabin, like from the front. Absolutely ridiculous. Beautiful place. But yeah, definitely secluded. Definitely in the woods. Oh no, Eddie! What's up, Eddie? I think it was you and Bravo that showed up last night, right at the end, and I didn't catch you. What's up going on, brother? Okay, so let's get into some World Boss. Yeah? Yeah. Let's do our World Boss. Nice, we got Dark Phoenix. We got Miss Phaonix. And we can start the challenges for her because we picked up Beastie. Very, very nice. Also, in case anyone didn't see, we managed to push up to stage 14 on Gore. Pretty cool, man. And we're looking good for to go all the way up to 19. We're looking good. Things are looking really good there. Start working on old DP here. Yeah, let's see, what do we got? Done. Done. I don't know about 100-second. I don't know about the 100-second here. That one's gonna be tough, man. With all the phasing and stuff. So higher stages, I don't think so. I think the way this actually works, right, is higher World Boss Legends give you more materials. So Jean gives more materials than Gore, gives more materials than Infinity Ultron, gives more materials than Mephisto, gives more materials than Knull, right? All the way up. There's still a debate about how much more or less you get as you climb through the stages. I'm convinced that you get a little more on stage 99 than you do on stage 1. I could be wrong. I should look into that because they may be the exact, I've heard reports that they're pretty close to the exact, if not the exact same reward. However, pushing up to higher tier bosses like World Boss Legend Plus is what'll get you more materials. Pushing bosses to higher stages, what we're after is the CTPs. I want the premium items and the CTPs. Once you get to stage 20, you can start getting premium items out of these boxes that you get occasionally from World Boss, which is great. So as a free-to-play, we really want to be getting those stage 20 plus boxes. And then stage 50 plus, I think they change again, and you have the highest chance to get premium items from them that you can get. Also, as you push higher, you have higher chances to get mighty CTPs. That is a big part of why you want to push. Whew! There we go. And that's what I know about that. And some of what I don't know. All right, let's get to it. Yeah, I don't know how we're going to get this 100-second challenge, but we're going to figure it out. Who's our strongest clear? I think Gwenpool double supported does the most. Well, I don't think we've tried Strange double supported. I don't know what that would look like. We could try it and see how close we are to the 100-second. I think Strange is our highest damage dealer. if I'm not mistaken, even though we've got so much room to work on his build. Dude needs help. But yeah, we could try giving him some support and see how it goes. Yeah, I think it might. The problem is we just got to steal our supports, but it's okay. I think I'll take like Sif from Wolverine and we should be okay. And then take like Shuri from Gwenpool and I think we'll be okay. And then, because like it's more important that we get the 100-second challenge than we get, I didn't have to like remove those. That was just for my brain. We can do it on stage 1 if we have to. Like, it'd be cool to get the 100-second challenge, and then we can just, if we have to tone down the difficulty to do one of the other clears, we will. Okay. 3. Let's just, like, reset these. I want energy attack is great. Actually, no, we're going for 100-second. Let's, like, go for it. 10% all attack. We'll go with some ignore dodge. I don't know that we'll need a lot. In fact, we probably don't need any, because we're tier 4. So just give me lots and lots of damage because we want to kill this lady. Think we're capped on everything we need except dodge. Yes. We need dodge, man. Do we have any more? 8% is big too. I think that's it. Okay. All right. That's good. Okay, and we're not using anything we need for another clear, I don't think. Except maybe Cersei, but we don't need her, so. Oh, we could. Yeah, there's no reason I can't. He'll probably do pretty well. I don't know about stage 9 on Jean, but what's going on, Ark? Possibly Gwenpool struggles a little bit. Oops, it'll help if I do the proper rotation. Gwenpool struggles a little bit with like standing still, and actually I'm not sure between the two who does more damage. I think maybe we'll find out and we'll go for it. Let's see how close we can get to the 100-second. So I might like do this run. What's up, Ghostwalker? And we'll see how close we get, and then if we're like way off, we can see how close Gwenpool is with the supports. I'm also not the best at this fight. I am still very rusty. I shouldn't have switched. I should have just kept going. We had it. That was my mistake. Yeah, because now we're gonna have to go through too much phasing, and he's dead. Let's see how Gwenpool does real quick. What's up, Victor? What's going on, buddy? Just testing some stuff out for pushing through Jean here. See how Gwenpool does. Old Gwenny P. She's like been surprising me with her damage. She does some crazy stuff. Yeah, we're just gonna do the same thing. We're gonna just like load her up. I don't even think she really needs ignore dodge. She probably needs dodge though, the same way that Strangey Poo does now that she has a rage. And our dodge is low, unfortunately. Where'd he go? Where's Ben Riley? Did I miss him? Well, all the way at the top. All right, let's see how she do. Oh boy, a lot, Pokemaster, a lot. All the tier 4 mats. I can look it up in a second what the average is. Yeah, I think she's gonna be our 100-second challenge. Holy shit. Whoa! Gwenny P! Ah, thanks, Arcus. Too much, brother. Thanks for the kind words. Ha! Let's go. Damn, man. Yeah, I don't know if it's the extra Pierce. Could be. I'm sure it helps. But holy. She cooks early on, man. Whew. Okay, cook our brain. Ugh, what do we get? We get till 3:30, right? Is 90 seconds? Or 100? No, we get 100. Weird. So you get till what? You get a minute 40? I don't know. I can't think right now. Yeah. Sure. Oh, that's all right. We got it in there. Should clean her up. Let's go. Nice. Did we get it? Did we get it? That's it, right? Hey. Let's go, Gwenny. That was sweet, man. Yeah, toot toot. That was great. Good job, Gwenpool. Man, she had that. That was not happening with Strange. I don't know if it's the lack of dodge for him. It probably is. Oddly, it's probably the lack of dodge. That was wild, man. Good job, Gwenpool. I gotta peek real quick. I can't resist. So I know our Strange is dying for dodge. I know that. He needs it bad. He's like, well, it's getting better. It's getting better. Yeah, his stats are almost all capped out, man. He needs to ignore defense, oddly. Interesting. I gotta check on that. I might have lost some somewhere. And then Gwenpool. Yeah, I lost some ignore defense somewhere. Wow, and she needs crit damage. She's gonna be doing so much more damage. Gotta get that short up. I don't know where I lost. I think we might have lost ignore defense on our... No? Was it here? I don't think so. No, we didn't have it here. Wonder where I lost all that ignore defense. That's weird. Yeah, we'll just adjust, I suppose. Interesting. How bad is that across the board? Yeah, holy shit, what happened? She's never had good stats, so she's always been under cap on a lot of things, but I'm shocked with that ignore defense. I don't know what happened. He's capped. He's not capped. Wow, we need to get like 5% more ignore defense, like now. Right now. Not right now, but we need to get that taken care of. Yeah, seriously, dude, that's brutal. So we'll have to figure out where we can get some ignore defense. It may be more challenging than... yeah, we could get it here, but this would be a... I mean, we can re-roll this card because we're only at 4 quality. So any card that's at 4 quality, I'm comfortable re-rolling if we have close to like 50 mythic cards or so. Show. Man, that's crazy. Yeah, we just need to hit like an ignore defense roll here and we'd be good. I'm scared to trash this proc, but we don't. I don't know if we have another good choice, and we need ignore defense. Can't be under cap like that. What else we got here? Oh yeah, we're probably not re-rolling this. No. And we're probably not re-rolling this, especially since it has ignore defense on it. And this is also sitting at 6 quality, so it would be Ghost Rider. Well, we can get a lot of cooldown, but yeah, we need cooldown as well. Yeah, we're close. I would have to adjust for the cooldown first, and then, well, the problem, Drago, is we need it across all our characters, where our like global ignore defense is undercapped. So we need everyone to get it, not just like one ISO 8 set. We'd just be plugging the hole in the boat with our finger. doing that. So we'll have to find some. You know what? We're gonna see. We're gonna do a reroll. So maybe we can do like well, this card. If we rerolled it, we could reroll this and try and get ignore defense. This is a great card so far. Might be worth it. Lock these 3. And then just re-roll these, try and get ignore defense first before we mess with anything else. Anyways, glad I saw that. Got to stay on top of that kind of stuff. Stats shift and move as you equip stuff. I'm not sure how that happened. That could just be negligence. I'll be totally honest with you. But yeah, you want to shore that kind of stuff up because it'll make a really big deal for us. Especially when we start pushing these higher stages and stuff like that. So, but we'll figure it out. For now, I think we're going to be okay. We'll be just fine. Okay, so we need to make sure to use Beastie. Okay. So we don't usually use support here, so let's go ahead and take Beast and what's Knull's rotation for PvE? I don't even know. I'd have to look it up. I haven't looked. Would it probably like a 3-4-5 or 3-5-4? I don't know. Something like that. Need that. Needs her. Take that. Take her. One of those and whatever, that's fine. Yeah, 3-4-5. 6 delay cancel 3-4-5. Perfect. Thanks, dude. Oh, geez. Lately, nothing. I'm gonna be honest, Bustin' Jeeber. I've got some games lined up that I want to play. We have, me and the wife have It Takes Two that we got a while ago. And I definitely want to keep playing that. We were having fun playing it, but that's more of like a single player, one time through kind of thing. Yeah, I don't think Knull's got this one. I don't think Knull's got this one, guys. I think we're gonna have to go with Strange. Let's see. I want to play Expedition 33. What else that's new? I'm not sure. Play Last Epoch sometimes. I tried playing it a little bit with this most recent patch, but I felt like it just felt very the same, and I didn't get very far. And I also struggle with some of the models, like the graphics in Last Epoch, just bother me when I'm playing it. Like the short stubby arms and the weird, like, I don't know. What's up, Emantu? Good to see ya. Thanks for coming by the stream. We'll just use the tier 4 skill super late there. Casual run here. We already got our 100-second challenge, bro. Alright, blow up. Ah! So late on the 4. Or tier 4. Yes, yes, naturally. Melt my mind, naturally. Man, what else do I play? I play a lot of video games. I play Pal World sometimes with the wife. But as far as what I play Rivals sometimes. Less than she would like. I better move or I'm gonna die. Ho 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 ho! I like to live dangerously. Planet Coaster. I like Planet Coaster a lot. Planet Coaster 2 came out, and I wasn't super happy with the state it was in. So I've been waiting for that game to improve some, and then I'll likely put some time into that one. If I have time. Things have changed. Like that little walk back with the V-pad. I was playing like a bunch of mobile games. I was playing AFK Journey a lot. I have an account in that I got really far with. Was basically like doing the same kind of thing free to play where I was just trying to stay ahead of the curve. But that's a different kind of game where it's like, with Marvel Future Fight, there's so much strategy in how you build your roster and who you pick and what items you chase and yada yada. And with AFK Journey, it was just like, do the maximum thing that you need to do. Not gonna make it, we're gonna make it, nice! And then you're good to go. Like, it's like if you do the, whoopsies, you do the things that you're supposed to do every day, then you're doing the best you can. And that kind of game's kind of boring for me. So, ended up getting back into this 10-year-old game. But, yeah, lots of stuff. And then I played Raid Shadow Legends for a while, and really had a bad time with that. It was not for me. No, a lot of people like that game, but yeah, I hear Expedition 33 is really good, and it's my kind of game too. I've always loved Final Fantasy and like turn-based RPGs, so I'm excited to give that one a shot. All right, let's take Wolverine in here, since he is not a struggle bus by any means, but probably the weakest clear out of the ones we have left. I don't think he gets any more support either, because they're all spoken for, so that's fine. He can just take M'Baku and White Tiger. What's up, Dark Knight? Hope you're doing good, man. Thanks for coming by the stream. Good to see ya. Wolverine. So we got physical. All looks good, man. This will work. That's a bunch of damage. That's looking tasty. Looking good. I talked a little bit last night about our plan with Knull and Sentry. I'm like really excited about how that lined up for us. I don't know how or why it's going to work out as well as it looks like it is, but I don't think it was designed that way. It just happens to be lining up perfectly for us, so we'll take it. Forgot who I was playing for a second. Happens a lot. Think I'm gonna die? I think I'm gonna die. Whoa, guess not. Wow. Wolverine with the invincibility. Can't be stopped. Hey, take it easy, Bustin' Jeever. Thanks so much for hanging out, my friend. Hope you have a good night. That felt bad. Like nothing procced or something. There we go. Kersnicket. Go the claws. That's what we're looking for. We need that nice lemony Kersnickets. Ah. Yeah, dude, I don't. Your venom is cracked, dude. I don't know what is going on with your venom, Sahaj. What did you feed him when he was a baby? Because that dude is just working for you. And you stinker. All these all up in my business here. I'm working here. Oh gosh. Wolverine's mind is so small. Good, it makes us evasive. Ha ha ha. Meow. This was so, like, deadly when this first came out. When people didn't know exactly how to dance through it every time. Oh, got the 6. Feels a little better with 2 supports, for sure, skis, for sure. We should be good on the time. We'll see how we do. Oopsies, that's not good. He says as he switches characters on accident and wastes 10 seconds. Man, she is just killing me with the movement. Keeps interrupting my rotations. Oof, this one's gonna be close. Ooh. Might have to go down a stage, we'll see. Could also clean it. Well, we'll see. Minute and 20 left. It's gonna be tight. We're gonna have to do something ballsy here. What's up, Nyack? Hope you're doing good, man. Alright, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just get in there with some damage. Don't care. You just gotta get in there, bro. Oh, well, I didn't think you'd get hit by all of them. That wasn't necessarily my plan. Wow, man, this lady is just killing me. We just gotta stay on her and do damage the whole time at this point. Can't afford to slow down. What? Oh, we're doomed. Alright, What's up, YT gamers? Thanks for hanging out. We could try one more. What's up, Victor? What you got, bro? That's... She doesn't get any weird buffs or anything if she kills a character? Sweet, that's dope. Thanks, Victor. That's like super clutch when you're short on time. That's like a really good tech. Let's give it one more shot. I'm gonna try and focus up here, so sorry a little bit if I'm not chatty, or sorry if I'm not chatty for a little bit. We'll give that a shot. I'm gonna see if I can power through with a little more paying attention here, and we'll try that tech where we kill M'Baku. Let's see how that works. What? Where is she? What a jerk. Just totally wasted that tier 3 rotation. The whole thing. Oh, I died. That'll do it. Prasanzimok Swift? That's a tough one to read. What's up, brother? Hope you're doing good. That is quite the name. All right, let's go one more time here. Free to play Bob Sarge. I like that. Oh, yeah, I don't know. It might have gotten triggered before, or I don't know. I actually don't know what killed us there. Yeah, we do have his artifact, so I don't know. think that was how I died. For some reason, those all stacking up. Maybe it triggered the artifact earlier with the same thing and then one-shot me. That was ugly. Fudge, and I wasn't paying attention either. Oh well. Okay, so this is where you can like switch to whoever, right? And you're just saying... Oh! Do you not enter what? Oh, I see. I see what you're saying. Okay. I haven't died to, like, I didn't realize it was gonna like one-shot the next character. So you can't do what I did. You can't die to the damage. You have to die to the timer. You don't die from the timer either. You die from her one-shotting your character after the timer expires. So you just gotta stand on one side, avoid the damage, and then let the character die to Jean blowing them up. How much time do you think that saves though with the cutscene and everything, I wonder? That was so ugly. Figured that one out the hard way. I should hustle my buffalo because I want to get to some account help today. I'm gonna try this like 1 or 2 more times and then we'll just tone it down a little bit to get through Wolverine's clear. God dang you! Dash, poorly timed, making me suffer. So bad. That was so weird. I missed the 4 and the 3. Yeah, I'm gonna switch stage 5 after this if we don't get it. There we go. Yeah, that's a lot faster. Jeez Louise, biatch. With that dash, and she only does it like 1/3 of the time, so you can't count on it. It's so annoying. Ugh. Got the 6 in there. That was so ugly, that rotation. Gotta get him back on point here. So slow, this feels way behind time. Yeah. Oh, does she? Because the way I understood it, she had like a couple different attacks she can do. She doesn't always do the same one. She'll either do the fireballs, the dash, or a 3rd one. Could be wrong though, there might be a scripted one there, but it's definitely like 3 different attacks at random when she does it outside of that event. I lost my groove here, falling way behind. Don't know if I can catch up, but I can always try. What? Okay. Too many things to watch at once. This is garbage. Yeah, let's just turn it down today. We need to move. We gotta keep moving. What fire thing? Oh, well that's good to know. Yeah, I haven't done this fight in like a year and a half, dude. It's been a long time. I've put like 3, like we've done this twice as our world boss, so haven't done spent a lot of time researching how the actual fight works. Yeah, and she definitely, like I'm telling you, she might have like scripted times she uses the dash, but like she does like a random set of like 3 moves that she picks from for her like standard attacks. Like I can't fucking move without switching characters, so you gotta stand in it. Got nothing. Can't move, baby. He likes to stand there. Gotcha. Yeah, the mind-shattering thing or whatever. Sounds about right. This account is 104 days old today. Yeah, I think that dash is different from the purple one, though. Okay. Mm-hmm. You almost got me again, biatch. This is so absurd how much fire ends up on your screen in this fight. Hope you can play with like 0 visual clarity. Wolverine, what is going on with you, bro? Put in some damage. Like, where's your claws at? Curse Snicket. This guy. How many obelisks do we have on Wolverine right now? I think a mini rage. A regular old obelisk. That was a chore. My gosh, that has not been this difficult so far. I was stage 5 too. Yikers. Nice, we need that CCF bad. That is really nice. Doubled up on it. That's a large amount. Very good. Alright. Golly, moving forward. You know I'm turning that shit up to 9 because I'm crazy like that. Okay. Okie dokie. Sure. Yeah, that works fine. 5. I'm running 5. What's up, Gen X? This is BlueStacks 5 at the moment. 10 felt really bloated and didn't run quite as well for me, so. Just sticking with 5 for now. Oh, yeah, I'm gonna have to move out of those. Not Wolverine. Yeah, Ultron's your speed book increase, I believe. I think that is correct. Oh yeah, I've had plenty of problems with BlueStacks. It gives me all kinds of grief. All kinds of grief, honestly. Yeah, this is a pretty decent PC as well. Yeah, dude, I was hanging out, me and Victor were chilling in voice chat, and I was trying to get through dispatch like 14 and stuff, and I ended up just like using a phone instead of the computer and got it in like 1 or 2 attempts. It's just crazy how much better a phone runs this game than a PC. Dispatch is a nightmare in BlueStacks. For sure. Kinda hurt, I'm not gonna lie. I haven't really experimented with much else. Some people suggested Nox, which I have heard of and I downloaded, but it had a lot of like bloatware and ads and stuff in it that I did not like. One thing I really appreciate about BlueStacks is it's really tame as far as like, it doesn't try to install a bunch of extra crap on your computer that you don't want. It doesn't do any of that crap. It just gives you a pretty crappy emulator. Just kidding. I don't think it's a crappy emulator. Oh, ouch. I'm gonna die. That was so close. Dang it. Meshed it up. I need to focus. I'm like just daydreaming. Still sleepy. I'm not gonna lie. Which is just fine. Got kind of a laid-back day today. Just working on the YouTube channel, working on the account for the most part. That is it. And wow, I thought for sure that was going to clip us. Just come here. Come here, you. Drop and some damage, please. Any damage? What is going on? We just don't do damage anymore, I guess? Holy. That was brutal. I can't read about it right, meow, but... Oh, shit. Screwed up. Can't count. What's not the ideal way to play her? Killing your people to just do the minigame? Is that what you're talking about? Yeah, okay. I figured that was the case. I can feel it. That appears to actually be true. Like, it is becoming insanely difficult to do damage after my characters die. So, I'm pretty sure there is some kind of buff that she's getting from my people expiring from this plane of existence, unfortunately. Yeah, exactly. I could feel it getting out of control. That's why I was asking, like, where my damage is at. I got none's the damages. I need at least 5 damages to beat Jean Grey. It cannot be done with less than 5 damages. And I was sitting at a healthy, like, maybe 1 damage. That's just not gonna cut it. This is bad. This is bad. Ouch. It's pretty frustrating. That proc is just like on the moon. What are you doing, dude? Not lining it up. Yeah, well, you can't really spam it. You get 2 attempts at it, so. But yeah, when you're not killing things fast, and it definitely seems like it's giving her a damage decrease. But it's all good. We don't mind trying something new. Oh boy. Saved by the mind destruction. Generally, it's kind of like too late now. I generally like to switch for this part. There's no reason to use your main DPS because you get plenty of time to switch back anyways. And then you can just avoid potentially dying to stupid mind games. Nope, second one's gonna clip me. Oh gosh, I don't know how we lived through all that. But we did. Somehow. Here we are. Out the other side, intact. My goodness, run away. Run away! I'm not even gonna try for cheeky damage. I don't need to. I need to just survive. So that we can get this over with. Up. That's gonna hit me. Maybe get away with that. Yes, sir. Let's go. Come on, damages. We need more of them. Wow, I did not expect those to clip me. Wow, that's not good. What does she have? 3 bars left? We'll just do it and take her out. Golly, those are close. Yowzers. All right. Good, good. Nice life seed. We're going to need lots of life seeds, so you'll love to see it. Big numbers. One more. All right, Thor. Oh, I don't know how we missed a support too, but sweet. Happy to see it, because that'll make this easier. Right. What's up, Rashawn? Hope you're doing good. I'm not sure how any of that panned out. That was really strange. Me no likey. Vardy in the house. What's up, Vardy? Doing good, man. We are just working on getting through the rest of these gene clears. Taking way too long today, but that's okay. Y'all are trapped. Thor, my brother, you need to be invincible. Because I need to read chat and talk to people, so I can't afford to be paying a bunch of attention to what you're doing. Nice, dude. Grats. Yeah, we're gonna work on his gears here in just a sec. If we can get through these world boss clears. My good Lord of mercy. Okay. Okay. No, not okay. Why am I... Okay, I must be having... There's... BlueStacks is trolling me. For sure. There is no way she is this untarget. Why? Oh my god. This is why I hate BlueStacks, if anyone's wondering. This is why. And it just like... Dude, the whole installing a new emulator and switching everything over just has not factored into what I need to do. But man, it needs to get in there. It's like this drives me nuts when it happens, but it happens like 2 or 3 times a day. So it's not enough for me to like... You know. Yeah, I actually saw Titan's video this morning. Got a brilliant CTP and tier 4 Knull. Very nice. That's more like it. You got all these fancy moves. You got to utilize them, Thor. You get to utilize it. Yeah, like half the keybinds weren't working on my keyboard. Woo! Yeesh. Oh my gosh, BlueStacks is just like trying to kill us today. Holy moly. Playing spread. Same thing, I just want to live. I just want to live. Is it me? Fuck me, man. Oh, this lady is just killing me today, literally. My God, that's frustrating. Sad story. Hey, ay. Wow. Wow. Gene, you are killing me. That is so obnoxious. Nah. What are we at? An hour 30. This is going to be a long stream today, folks. This is going to be a good one. We still got a lot to get through. I think so. We'll probably do one real quick. So, and then we got to do Knull's gears. We got to do account help. Knull's gears will just take a minute. I'm sure we'll just get cleaned up there. Shouldn't take but a second. And a couple other things. So, but we're all right. It won't be too crazy. Just took a long time to get through these clears today. Not my day for the World Boss Legend. You have to get used to like trying again and stuff. What is oh my gosh, man. What just happened? Whew. He just like just like starts doing attacks. I gotta figure out what the hell is going on with BlueStacks, man. Sometimes it'll just stop letting me use my moves. Sometimes it'll just start piloting because it feels like it. Start doing random keybinds. Does not work well for me. Like this. What? Why are you? How are you auto-playing? What is happening? You can't even autoplay World Boss Legend. What is happening? Stop. You are... Get some help. You are messing up my rotations so bad, Thor. Get me out of here. Get me out of here. We got him. There we go. 100 raid level, 8 conqueror level. Let's go. Double life seed. That's why we do it. All right. Whew. What's going on? All my Sentry's gears are level 30. Should I still go with Knull? If your account's advanced and you want them both, you can build them both. Especially if you're... as far as I know, no tickets can be used on a native tier 2 or tier 3. Like, not like, are you talking about the tier 3 advancement ticket, Vardy? Because that one's, yeah, tier 1 only. Yeah, I would finish Sentry. Yes, I would finish Sentry. Just go ahead and finish Sentry up and then build Knull. But I guess if you were asking about the, I assume, Vardy, I would be... yeah, let's go with yeah. It would be just like the craziest turn of events in history if that worked on native tier 2 or tier 3 characters. I assume it's going to follow the same trends as the other ones have. But yeah, if you're about to finish up Sentry, just go ahead and finish him up so your gold doesn't get locked up, and then you can like move on from there, figure out what you want to do. But if you need the uniform, you still have days left on the sale, but you know, at some point you want to consider the sale and that it does end. So any uniforms you want at 50% off, still the time to get them. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I thought that kind of was a given, just to be honest. If you've got all your gears at 30 with Sentry, tier 4 the man. He's ready to go. All right. So, moving on. Let's do the fun stuff. Thanks for hanging through that. Wow, that was brutal. Let's go ahead and see if we can make some progress here. So, we need more stuff. We don't have nearly enough stuff. Perfect, thanks. We need more stuff. Got some stuff in here? Not really. How about in here? You got some stuff? We got some stuff. I'm mostly interested in this stuff. Yes, sir. Thanks, friendos. We got the gold. We got the CCF. We got the goods. How much CCF did we have? Seemed really low, like we hardly got any today. Yeah. But I used it all down to like 0 last night. What the hell am I talking about? We are strapped, man. Knull is beating us up and taking our lunch money. I tell you what. Cheap. I heard a few people call Knull cheap. Cheap compared to what? Like your first house? Maybe. Dude is absolutely devastating every material we have on our account. He's not... he is not cheap. Not compared to anything else we've done. Yeah, man, but we're getting there. We're making progress. Yes. Yes, we are. Lots of progress, actually. We're kind of cooking. I'm not going to lie. This last year, the 5th one, is a bit of a stinker. I'm tempted to do this one first. It costs more gold. But it's fine. We'll just save it. Let's get through this one since it's already started. All right, let's see what we do. On brand. On brand. All right. We'll take those. This has not been forgiving for us. We haven't seen any like 35s yet or anything. We'll see how this last gear goes. But yeah, we've been getting a lot of 18s, 25s, you know, nothing super awesome. That's for sure. 2 is nice. 11. Hey. Okay, man. Both of those were decent. The one on the 23 to 24 was really, really nice, obviously. And then this is actually the worst it looks like this is going to be is a little over 20, which isn't that bad. So, hey now, guys. We're going to be working on that second potential tomorrow. I don't know. I'm going to start working on the rest of this gear. Holy. Holy. Yeah, we got lucky on that first potential. Good luck, Capcan. We got lucky. We got it on our second day. 16.66 on the first day, and then the second day we cleaned up the whole rest of it. So we were able to get all that done. We're going to build this guy up like a champ. Someday we'll have money. We'll have big kid money, and we'll upgrade his skills and his type enhancement and all that other good stuff, man. Woo! Looking good though. I've just been kind of bracing my expectations so I didn't let myself get too excited, but this is a big deal, guys. We're gonna be working towards tier 4 Knull here. I think we're gonna get a nice little break. It's not really a break, but we will be forced to pause on Knull because, as you can see, we are a ways off from being able to tier 4 this guy. Yeah, we need a lot more tier 4 materials. And we need a lot more Soul of the Faltine. I'm watching the Soul of the Faltine. What's up, Victor? Yeah, it's like 2,300 for the advancement. Soul of the Faltine. So we're going to need a little extra, methinks. Nice, dude. That cooking, I bet you she cooks, dude. I think we will get the Carbonadium in a lot less than a month, but that's just because we've still kind of got the anniversary faucet going. We're still getting a lot of events for at least another week or two. So we're still getting like really boosted tier 4 mats for a while. We're all good here. What in the... Excuse me? I'll hide that in case somebody in here is in my like grouping. They might see that and go for it. Let's leave that alone. I'm just kidding. That's just because people don't do this until like later, I'm assuming. Because, yeah, that's a weird place for us to be. Feel like I could push that up. Maybe I should go for top 10 this week. Shoot. Why not, eh? All right. So, another thing to chat on real quick is the Sentry dealio. So check this out. So we finished Knull's gears, which actually went faster than I thought it was going to go. So this actually sped up and kind of caught up to our Sentry progress. But we finish up the gears and then we're working on second potential, right? And then it's just a matter of getting him to 80, which is going to be expensive. And the costs, if I'm not mistaken, you have to use tier 4 materials to do his potential. So, you know, it's going to be tricky. Am I remembering that right, Vic? That 70 to 80, you have to use tier 4 materials for Knull? Yeah, I think it's something like that. He's a beastie. So we're going to have to utilize some materials and kind of hope and pray there. We really need both materials and gold, so I'm not sure what kind of approach we're going to use to... getting Knull up, but it's probably gonna be the 10% because when it comes down to it, the tier 4 materials will gate us harder than the gold will. So if we lose out on gold, and I may regret this, it's like either way it's gonna be hard. If we go for the 100%, we're stuck saving for a long time and we're not gonna get any discount on materials. So yeah, Sean, I think 10% is probably going to be the way to go. And if it just craps on us really hard, so be it. It's just like the way it is. Because we want to try and save tier 4 materials more than we want to save the little bit of extra gold. Plus the ratio, it's like, you know, you save whatever 40% materials from the 10% method and you save like 10% gold from the 100% method. So we want to save as much as we can and we're desperate for both. So we'll save on materials. But anyways... And then we've got the Sentry quest pushed up to the point where we have... we're on a search mission now. So we're searching in dimension missions for whatever this is. The symbiote inhibitor, right? So we'll go through this one. We'll find these. And then we have a few other stages that we're set up to just knock down. And then another search. So we're like in this block where we don't have to spend anything on Sentry, really. But then after we get both these search missions done, that's when it wants the CCF. It wants the books. We'll have to give over our 10 universal books. So I don't know what we're going to do, Capcan. I'm not even sure at this point with crystals. We're just chilling for now. I'm trying not to do anything rash. I'm watching the countdown on the uniform discount. But I think like as far as the legendary battle goes... I'll wait until we have a greed, and then we will have that greed on deck that we can purchase if we need to make a mighty greed. That was kind of Desmond's argument from the get-go, was just like that you don't get a discount on the legendary battle purchase. And the incentive to get a legendary battle was the bonus crystal spending event, and we're all done with that. What's up, Desmond? Speak of the devil and poof. What's going on, my friend? I hope you're doing well. So I lost my train of thought, but that's okay because I think I was just about done. Let's get in here and do some GBR. Oh, the legendary battle. Yeah. That we can just purchase it once we have that first greed. So we can just leave that and maybe save some crystals because maybe it's... Honestly, I was talking about it yesterday. We're going to have to do... Oh, geez. We're going to have to pick up Yondu and Scuba Stereo. And they're both expensive uniforms, so we're going to need a lot of crystals. No whales today? All right, Diego, let that one ride. I actually carried a GBR for the first time this morning before reset. Who else coming? Sahaj, you coming? Who else? Dang, man. Lucky. Yeah, we need CTPs bad. We're dying for CTPs. You want to come, Vic? Come hang out with us. Although Vic's kind of a carry. Not really, though. Any, yeah, there we go. Nice. Cool. Oh, shoot. Oh, sorry. Gonna do this one today like this, but I have some spots on the friends list. I can't unless I already have you on the friends list, in which case I can kick Victor. I'm just kidding. No, we cannot. I wish we could. Sure, Vic, no problem, dude. I wish we could use the tickets on seasonal uniforms, but you cannot, even if they're ones you can purchase. You can only use them. The uniform tickets are a bit weird for like, I don't know, they're just weird. You can't use them on the current update cycle. So like, I couldn't use it to get Taskmaster's new uni right now. Can't use it on seasonals, and you can only use it on native tier 1s. So no, you know, you can't get the Dark Phoenix uniform with a uniform ticket. So I think we're going to have a race today. If Victor ever gets his stuff together, he's going to try and beat us up with Jean Grey. Oh, wait, I said race. So now he's like, no, we'll use Venom. Actually, who's our best GBR going to be? Does Gwenny do really bad in GBR? How does Gwenpool do? Probably Strange would be better. Like Valkyrie and Shuri, honestly, for GBR. All right, we ready? Let's do it. It's gonna be a race. Yes, Rashawn. Hang on one sec. Who else said it? Oz and Rashawn. I'm gonna write you guys down. If you're here tomorrow, we can get you in. And if we all have crappy accounts, we'll get we'll get one of you in with a carry. We gotta keep the scoreboard up. Oh, I went the wrong way. Dang. Dude's getting smoked. Dude, Venom is a beastie. We gotta get our stats ironed out bad. Relegated to the bunghole. This is where you go to think about how shitty your account is. Oh, you stinker. Scoot over, Victor. We're gonna end it on the 6th skill just for dramatic effect. Bam! Wait for it! Ah! Good job, Vic. Good job, Sahaj. Peace out, GBR. We lost the race. I don't know if you guys saw that. It was pretty sad, but hey, at least our friends won. That's always nice, eh? I'm pretty sure Victor used a blast character too. Yeah, we don't have a combat GBR character really that I can think of. Not in our tier 4s, not yet. But yes, type advantage, big deal. Yeah. I usually don't even think about it, I'm not gonna lie, because like it's a carry game, so usually someone's nuking the dude, and Dormammu's not as tough, but yes. If you are trying to do damage, type advantage on Dormammu is a big deal. Because you are putting up tons of damage throughout the fight, like lots of numbers, so having all those numbers reduced dramatically sucks. All right. Out of necessity, no. No. Yeah, no, we still don't have Venom. We still are rocking anti-Venom here. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I don't know what we're doing with these crystals, man. I don't know. They're just chilling for right now. I was gonna get Taskmaster, but as much as I think Taskmaster's great, I think our account, much like Venom, does not need to pick up that uniform right now. So like every crystal that you can save for like the seasonal unis we need, or anything like that, I want to save them. So we may actually, we'll see. It's tough with the it's tough, sorry, with the sale, because I don't want to like let this go and not get uniforms when they're so cheap, but I also don't want to pick up uniforms that I don't need and then not be able to get the new Epic Quest when it comes out, or not be able to get a second card set, or not be able to get World Boss Legend unlocks. So at some point, I think I want to save some crystals for more static purchases, you know what I mean? Let me very quickly, actually, we'll just do our other Converging Fates. There it is really quick. Bust this out. Okay, we're at like an hour and 44. Probably gonna skip ABXL today on stream so that we can do some account reviews, account help. Since we missed on it yesterday. There's our tier 3 advancement ticket. I got no idea what we're doing with that. 10 tokens. What do you have to do every day? Dimension missions, craft. That's the one. I always sneak that in there, and I bet you every event a bunch of people get stuffed by forgetting to craft one thing during the day. Yeah, we're gonna look at some accounts today. Since it was quick yesterday, I only had a chance to look at a couple, so we will do a few more today. Not a ton though. I don't want to get myself too tuckered out. It's gonna be a long week. Got a lot to get done. All right, so here's what I want to do. I'm gonna put on my Otherworld battle, just let them autoplay. Take a quick break. I gotta take the dogs outside. The wife's busy today, she's got work, so gonna jump outside, take the dogs out really quick, and use the restroom, and I will be right back, and then we'll get into account help. And while I am gone, I will leave some PvP running or something hopefully entertaining. All right, my friends, I will be right back. I'm gonna run an ad real quick. Those dogs are dead ass asleep, so I guess I'm the only one using the bathroom. Boom. Yeah, I'm trying to, like, not push in timeline battle, but I haven't been just, like, auto-playing them, because I'm trying to push ranks up a little bit here and there where we can. This is looking sketchy. Sketchy, yes, sir. I was like, Adam's probably going to clap us. I don't know how many challenges we got done. Not all of them, is my guess. Not all of them. How'd we do? Ooh, yeah, we got to play 5 times. But hey, we got them all, besides playing 5 times. So, hey, now. Actually, here. Yeah, come on now. We don't even got to win. Let's just do one more here. Get these done and out of the way, and then we'll move on. I can't wait to get our sentry built up for Otherworld Battle. He does good here. I don't know about like endgame Otherworld Battle, but he seems to do pretty well. All right, very nice. Yeah, no leaderships. Oh, the Wasp, yeah. That's exactly it. It's a passive for her instead of a leadership, so it applies to everybody. I've been kind of screwing around with this, swapping things back and forth. I had Agent Venom in here, but then I realized that I wasn't using Widow, so why am I using Agent Venom? Not why, obviously to support Knull, but I tried throwing Sentry in here and was having some pretty decent success with that. Just having him like there to help clean up at the end of the fights. Alrighty. Looking good, looking good. Okay, let's get into it. So if you're interested in some help for your account, go ahead and toss them IGNs in there. And we will get a couple of these and start taking a look. I don't know if Josh is here from yesterday, but I've got you on here. If we got enough time, we can get you in. Vid, I'm not sure if did we already look at your account? I can't remember. Has it just been a minute? I got you, Rishon. I got you, brother. Yeah, let's. That's actually a great idea. I'm not mad about that at all. Been in here forever hanging out. All right, I'm going to grab one more, and then we're just going to go with what we got here. Let's go with this one. Okay. Let's see here. First, we've got... Oh, first. Is anybody on here in the stream? You recognize your name in here? Who's in here? Nyack, are you in here? You see your account on here? Yeah, sure, Rishon. Please do. I'm trying to get people from the streams on the friend list. So I just, like, don't know. You too, Nuno. Thanks a lot. Appreciate that. This is somebody I just saw from chat, wasn't it? Anime fan? Yeah. Perfect. And a newer account. That's what I'm looking for. Yeah, what's your account name, Nyack? You gave it to me the other day. You want to send me a request? Is there room on here? Yeah, see if you can send me a request. Bunch of these. Honestly, like, love you guys, but we have so many carries. Like, I don't honestly need people with super stacked accounts as much. Man, we had so much fun, dude. I had like too much fun. First 2 nights we were there, I Had some drinks and we got in the hot tub and I stayed up all late and all that kind of crap. And by the final night we were there, I was so tuckered out. It was crazy. Managed to still make fettuccine Alfredo for the wife's birthday. And, but yeah, I was done, Sters. We had a ton of fun. Okay. There we go. Did I get you? Yeah, I sent you a request. Should get it. And that should shore up our friends list. Okay. Sorry. I just wanted to get that taken care of. We had a couple people that hadn't logged in a couple days. So get them replaced. So we can do the GBRs and what have you. All right, Radical 7X. Much, much better than Radical 5X. And slightly better than Radical 6X, if you ask me. All right, so relatively new-ish account, it looks like. Maybe not. Maybe you've been playing for a while. Let me double check that. Just need more tier 4s, man. Yeah. You were a returning player, or who are we looking at here? Nice. Thanks, Dean. Anyhow, let's see how we're looking here. All basics blue, crit rate blue, gotta love it. Max HP blue, that's a killer start. This is a good looking card. 6 quality. Oh, it's Rishon, perfect. 6 quality and 2 good bonus options. This is a killer start to a card, man. This is awesome. Looking really good. This one, not so much, but you know that. What you got on the bottom? Yeah, it needs reroll eventually. That one's work in progress for sure. And energy. All basics. Yeah. So are you trying to build like a full hybrid set here? Because that's what you've kind of got going on. If you put on like, what, New Avengers number 9 as a free-to-play instead of this card, you would be looking at a pretty solid PvP set. PvP heavy hybrid sets are a little weird because all PvP sets are kind of hybrid sets depending on how you look at it. Most people don't just take like Marvel Zombies, Spider-Man, New Avengers number 9, Quicksilver, Black Widow, Crescent. Like most people don't do that. Hey, Sankey XD, thanks for joining with the membership. Welcome to Legendary. Really appreciate that. Thank you. All right, so I guess you're at a crossroads where you decide if, like, what, you either put New Avengers number 9 or like Ghost Rider right here, I guess would be the advice. Because these are good PvP cards. There's no reason to replace these. These are amazing. This is amazing. This is the splash you typically want in your PvP set. So if you want to stay like heavy PvP, just like New Avengers number 9 or Marvel Zombies, so you can get that HP proc. And that's looking good, man. Looking pretty good. It's a great start. Finish crafting these up. I definitely suggest doing them one at a time as far as like this. But you got the Pierce. I guess at this point you're probably just like, where you're just like, I ain't gonna get the Pierce. I'm moving on to this one where I could maybe get the Pierce because it looks like maybe that's what happened. That's funny. I like that. Cooldown's high. You definitely have enough cooldown. Ignore defense looks low, so you may be short on ignored defense. Might want to look into both of those. And then your attacks are pretty skewed, but mine kind of look like this too. Generally want more all attacks than energy attacks, but hey, it takes time to get there. Swords are looking good. Plenty of room for cooldown here, so you have just like way too much between your cards and everything, but that'll get ironed out over time. That's not something you need to go like try to fix. Nice 5-star on the green. Yeah, looking good. Just keep working on them. That this is a stinker. Hopefully you can get rid of this pretty quickly. That one's a little on the ugly side. Nice share Raj with the mighty energy. Cooking world boss for you. Cooking world bosses. Judgment on the Thor. Conquest on the Sentry. Looking good. Rage on the Strange. Fire damage 200 proc. Interesting. Oof. Ay. I mean, this is probably from before, but I'll mention it again. Make sure you're not equipping exclusive artifacts to the wrong characters. I don't have a reason that this is ever justified. There's no benefit that outweighs its cost to doing this, right? Because, like, you could say, well, shit, if I put a 6-star correct instinct artifact on my strong character, it's going to give him a bunch more instinct. Yeah, but that was a 6-star reroll, which is so rare. So, yeah, it's probably from before, like I said, but want to watch out for this kind of stuff. Yeah, stay away from that. That is not good. If you want to equip this to someone, equip it to Mysterio. Uniforms look pretty damn good, so you definitely did your shopping. Nice Thanos artifact there. Nice Deadpool artifact. That'll be good for Team Battle Arena and stuff. Yeah, you're looking like you need some supports. Missing quite a few. Need M'Baku up. You got Taskmaster waiting, but I didn't look specifically at which ones you need. You may want both. Taskmaster and M'Baku. Waiting on some of the other ones from Dimension. Well, you've got quite a few characters down here. Enchantress you can build up. You got a lot of supports to build up. That's the big tip for this one. It's time to bring up supports. And then Knull. I can tell you he's a hungry boy. I can tell you he's going to eat up a lot of your resources. I can also tell you that it's okay to like take a break building Knull. If you're like, shoot, I need some supports, but I already started building Knull. Well, at level 60, 6 red stars, right? 6-star mastery. He'll still do work for you in Team Battle Arena. He'll probably do work for you in Timeline Battle. Like, maybe you take him up to 70, you take a break before you do his gears, you get some supports up. Maybe you build him all the way. I think either way, you're kind of safe. I know that's kind of a non-answer, but I would hold off on Jean. You have a lot to do before I would recommend building Jean. Especially if, oh gosh, yeah, you've got her uniform stuck down here at 4 stars. That's a bit tough. Oh, that was masterful. I just caught that light with my toes. Woo! Toot, toot. That was great. My lights just tried to fall over towards the door. Yeah, I would maybe... I definitely would not try to... I mean, like, I don't know what you can do. You basically, if you build Jean to try and take advantage of this, which there's really good arguments to do that, you're just going to put your supports on hold for so long. So you'll have to weigh that. You'll have to weigh... Like, if you think about it this way, like, you build Knull, and then you build Jean Grey, like, where do your supports fit into this? At what point do you have supports? Maybe that's the way that you want to go. Maybe that's good for you, to just go ahead and do Knull, do Jean, get those powerhouses up, then focus on the supports. Because you have some, you know. Hey, take care, Forgotten Ghost. Thanks for hanging out, my friend. Appreciate you being here. But yeah, I think that's really the question to ask yourself, is how long am I delaying my support characters to build these characters? And I would build Knull before I would build Jean Grey in the state that you have them both, just because Knull will bring so much presence to your account. Absolutely kick ass for you. And hopefully that helps, man. It's looking good, though. It's a good comeback. You got a lot of the uniforms you need. Just work on shoring up those supports, figuring out that last card, and yeah, building up your Knull. That's what I would say. I would go with Knull over Jean Grey, for sure. Knull is way, way, way stronger. Tier 4 Sentry. Yeah, maybe do this, Bravo. Tier 4 Sentry, build up a support, build your Knull, build up a support, or maybe just go straight into Jean Grey. Jean Grey is a bit of a conundrum because you've got her uniform, so like there's pressure to build her, but she's only at 4 stars and it's an expensive build. So you'll have to decide if you want to like slip another support in there, but I think you could do that. Tier 4 Sentry, build a support, work on Knull, maybe build another support, and then figure out what you want to do with Jean Grey. That's, I guess, what I would do off the top of my head. Definitely tier 4 your Sentry, though. Without a doubt. That was the one that had all the gears at 30, right? Was that right? Or maybe that was someone else. Maybe I'm... A lot of info. Might have been someone else. But yeah, if you've got them up there ready to go, get them done. Bask in that power while you've got it. All right, so we've got... Vid. I was like, Did you really get the name R2D2? No, is that your alliance name? That's dope. I like that. All right, Vid, what you got going on, brother? You said this was like 50-something days into the account? Yeah, that's actually something I forgot to look at. I'm like, better stay on my game. Don't worry, Vid, we're going right back to you. I want to look at that real quick. It's one thing I forgot to count. Yeah, because you're good, man. Like, you've got clears. Yeah, you can definitely be nuking world bosses here. Yes, and yeah, you had him at 30. Totally. Tier 4 him. Build your Knull up. Maybe tier 4 and other character supports. You know, you'll have to just figure it out. Knull's going to want a lot of food. If you tier 4 Knull next, you won't be tier 4ing anyone else for a long time. So, those are the kind of considerations you'll have to make. But hey, he'll do tons of work for you at 70, at 80, at 60. Knull, he's great. So, all right, let's take a look at Vid's account here. Bam. And you said, Vid, this was like 50 days or something like that. So pretty early here, if I recall. I think you mentioned that. I think you want to stay away from, well, okay, I think he can work with a proc, but I think he does better with a mini rage for Hulk. I think. 36 days. All right, 36. Well, let's get into it. What's going on? Choo-wee. You find all this free to play? Because that's some good luck, man. This is like the kind of luck we had with premium cards. This is killer. What up, Desmond? Welcome back. Callan Goff, welcome. Yeah, you got a bunch of weird characters in your IGN. Oh, no. I don't know if Vid's still here, but these are killer. Yeah. Oh, nice. Wow. Congrats. That's really good luck. These are great starting cards. This is looking pretty good. You got your proc. You got 6 quality. Dodge is good. Cold resist, not so much, but 6 quality is real nice. All attacks blue. Cooldown duration blue. It's looking good, man. It's a good start. It's a good start. Needs to be crafted, obviously. Needs the proc, but work in progress. We're 30 days in here. We're 30 days in here. Your cards are spoken for. Your cards are spoken for. You got the proc. It's fine. You got max HP, crit damage, all attacks here. It's fine. Looks good, man. Really good start to the cards. Doing the thing. I still don't know if I like the thing. I don't know where, like, yeah, where this thing comes from, why people do this, but I know you can eke in like a little bit of extra attack at the very beginning of the game, but it so quickly becomes just a nuisance. But yeah, good start. Nice 5 gem sword there. Yeah, just general work on the swords. It's early game, so there's not much to say. Holy, nice, dude. Nice. Yes, sir. Coming up quick with the sentry. Looking real good. You're already done with the epic quest. That's got to put you behind on a couple things. Yes, sir. Because that's expensive. Nice. Rage on Thor, tier 4. That's all your early game farming is just getting blown up by that, I'm sure. Trying to change the greed? Are you trying to change this? Is that what you're talking about? It looks pretty good. Conquest works good. 9 per 1 crit. Nice. Rage. Nice. 9 per 1 crit with max HP. Very nice. No, sir. Good luck. Good luck. I hope you're not planning on using her in ABXL at all because, oh my god, this was a nightmare for me. Hopefully it works out better for you than it did for me. Because, ooh-wee, that was bad. 160 proc, ignore dodge, decent. Interesting you went with Spider-Gwen. She's good. Yeah, that'll actually cover some of the bases that Gwenpool needs to cover in ABXL. So maybe that'll work out for you. Nice, got Valkyrie already. Need some uniforms here for sure when you can get them. Baku coming up, got him tier 2. Nice, you got your supports cooking. Coulson. Nice, man. Yeah, it looks good. Carnage coming up. Very nice. Hope for an artifact for that gentleman, always. Cool. Yeah, it looks good, man. This is a killer start. This was expensive, dude, so I don't know if you're going to try and tier 4 him, but just keep in mind, if you try to tier 4 Sentry, you're going to be waiting a long time before you tier 4 anyone else. Which isn't necessarily, like, not a good idea. It's just definitely weigh that into what you're doing, because it's going to be expensive. Yeah, if you're talking about the greed on... Oh, the swords. Yeah, not the greed. I was like, this is fine, man. This is good. There's some people are using Conquest, some people are using Greed. It's like both, the way I understand it. Greed is going to be more spiky attack. Conquest is going to be more survivability. I can't tell you which one is like the best at like top tiers of meta gameplay or meta challenger gameplay and timeline battle, but you can go look if you want and see what people are using. They're probably using Conquest a lot at really high tiers of timeline battle just for the survivability, because everything gets so spiky and crazy when you get that far. But yeah, man, it's a great start to an account. Great start. Absolutely. All right. Hey, this sounds like I feel. Dr. Brainrot in the house. No problem, Vid. No problem. Thanks for sharing, man. Let's see. Who do we got? Who is Dr. Brainrot? This is, I saw who this is. Isn't this Bravo or something? One of you guys. I think it was Bravo. If I'm not mistaken. All right, let's take a look. What you got? Level 60 badge. So, yep, early account here. Working on Knull. Crazy, man. All right. Same thing, man. What is this? Explain yourself. What is this? Everybody calling me old and rigged. Well. Turns out that you just get premium cards in this game now. Take care, Rajan. Thanks for hanging out. Appreciate you, brother. These are great cards, man. This is crazy. I don't know how you did that, but luck, I'm sure. I hope. Luck is the best way to have done it. Yowzers with the 7 quality here. Crit damage and attack speed. Nice, man. All basic defense, crit rate. This was either very lucky or you've put some... Yeah, nice. White Fox as well. That's sick. Yeah, stuck in the same place we were, where you can't quite equip it yet because you'll lose Pierce. You got a long ways to craft. There's not much to tell you about these cards because you've got so far to craft. I mean, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45 mythic cards are all spoken for right here. 45 mythic cards plus the White Fox in your inventory. You know, you got a ways to go before you can think about re-rolling bonus options or any of that crap. So I just wish you luck crafting up the rest of your blue stars. You are like 1 card away from a perfect set. So there you go. Black Widow's okay. I wouldn't do that. If you're gonna do just like 1 card for PvP splash, New Avengers number 9 is kind of like king for free to play, just because it has the 20% HP proc plus HP main stat, and then when you combine that with the Guardians of the Galaxy with another HP main stat, I feel like that makes the best like hybrid splash. Because once you go further than that, once you end up with like New Avengers number 9 and Black Widow, let's say, Widow and the Guardians HP. Like, that's pretty heavy. You're like 1 card away from a full PvP set at that point. So, which isn't, I mean, you know, you can play the, I don't know which of those is best, per se. Maybe that would kick ass. I don't know. Having Ghost Rider, Luna, Best Story Ever, Black Widow, and New Avengers number 9? I don't know. You've got White Fox, though. So, you probably want to equip White Fox. And then you're leaning a little more into PvE. And that's when I think New Avengers number 9 becomes the more optimal choice, just because of the 20% HP proc. Swords are looking pretty good. They're coming along, coming along. I'm always just checking your gems, looking at the cooldown. Plenty of room for cooldown on the swords, but a long way to go before you start like re-rolling them. So just keep hacking at the swords. Don't forget to make progress on them swords. And then here, 1 per 1, crit damage. Okay, nice. 0.8 per 1 crit. Ignore defense. Nice. If you can find a damage proc for Iron Man, it might help. 0.8 per 1 crit with crit damage. Nice. 0.8 per 1 dodge. With dodge, though. Hey. Hey. Very nice. Shore up that dodge that's going to be really, really low so you can actually get some benefit out of that proc. Okay. What's going on with Knull? You got a greed sitting on him? Okay, so you're building Knull. Same thing, man. I don't know. I definitely personally want to be careful with any kind of language like Knull is cheap to build, because I think he is very, 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 very much not cheap to build. There's nothing more expensive in this game to build, so I don't know why. I guess the emblem collection. Building your emblem collection to 6 stars and your premium cards. I guess they're technically more expensive over time. But this guy costs a ton of everything. So it's like tier 3ing 3 characters, basically. Tier 4ing 3 characters. So, yeah, you may want to get this guy to 6 stars, 6 mastery, and pump your brakes just a little bit. Because you got supports you need to build up. You've got some support, which is really good. You've got several. You got M'Baku, Agent Venom, Ronin coming up. But they're not like... You need them Transcended or Tier 3, obviously, to help you in World Boss Legend. And like, I think it was Kush that said that. Someone said that. You want to... Kepcan. You want to really make sure you're getting 5 World Boss Legend teams. You're in this position where you're actually delaying your ability to do that by building Knull. So, maybe park him at 6 stars, 6 mastery for just a little bit. You don't have to do that if you don't want to. If you're dead set on building this guy, you've already got his artifact and a greed on him, so you know you want to build him. But yeah, it just maybe reassess how long and how much the costs are going to be for Knull to finish him up. You know. M'Baku then Nick. There you go. Yeah, get some of the supports up and maybe, yeah, hold on him for a little bit. That's probably a good plan. Try and cover some of that ground. It's nice you've got Strange so far already. Crazy. You've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, you've got World Boss Legend clears here. You just need to shore up the teams. Anyways, looking really good, man. And grats on the cards, Bravo. That's crazy, dude. Grats, man. All right. I am going to move on to Neo Force X here. Sorry, this first set took a while to get through. But that's the way these go. That's the way it is. Quality over quantity, unfortunately. All right, Neo Force X, 183 badge level. A little more developed account here, which is nice. Get a little change of pace. All right, let's take a peek at your cards. Working on White Fox. Energy attack blue. Nice. Cooldown. Looking decent. I'm not so... Oh, it's so tough. So you look like you're an account where I'm actually going to call this out. You're going to want to start saving up mythic cards to reroll bonus options. And I don't know if you're doing that like on one of these cards or like just saving mythic cards. I have no way to know what part of that process you're in. But for me, the max HP is decent, but these are useless stats for the most part. Movement speed, you can make an argument movement speed's okay, but anyways, my point is when this isn't a 7, I don't like terrible bonus options down here. I think a 5 quality here with good bonus options to me is better than it is, right? I could go do the math. I'm just trying to be conservative so I don't lie to you guys. If this was 2 attack stats and max HP, I can't look at what they can be, but that would be better than losing 1% energy attack, 1% all attack, 1% ignore defense, which you're probably capped on anyways, 1% crit damage. You get what I'm saying? Like, you lose 1%, sure, in all of these, but it doesn't add up to what like 10% attack would be. The proc, I think you're missing a proc here. So it's tough. Yeah, Yeah, you save when you can save. That is good advice, I think, to give someone. Don't just go like with 5 mythic cards and try to fix a card like this, right? This card isn't broken. I just want to be really clear about that. Like 6 quality is very, very good. And this is just a personal thing for me. And if this was 7 quality with, you know, 1 good bonus option, I would be probably not suggesting to re-roll it. But at some point, I think it's worth, yeah, just waiting for that last one here. I don't know how, like what kind of investment you're doing in re-rolling your cards here. I think technically with this one, you really don't want to lock all these blue stars when you re-roll this. This is a good example to point out to people when you'd probably want to like lock energy attack, cooldown maybe. Again, I can't look at the stats that roll here. I have them mostly memorized, but not entirely. And then like maybe crowd. Well, you kind of want dodge there. Anyways, you get what I'm saying. Locking 3 for the Pierce of the more desirable stats and then trying to roll into like, you know, some of the HP and things like that that you want on these other blue stars. Because it looks like that's kind of where you're at with this account. Yep, lots of that. This isn't even the card. Like as we go down, you'll see there's plenty of the same kinds of things you're dealing with. And I'm sure you're aware of them. This is just that point in working on your cards where it just takes time and re-rolls. Really calculating what you... This is sick, dude. Nice bonus options on this one with 6 quality. No touchy. No touchy. This looks really good to me. I would leave that alone because I'm a free-to-play player. This looks sick to me. Energy attack, not on blue, unfortunately on green. But you do have ignore defense on blue here, which is nice. And crit damage on blue, which is nice. So you could probably get away with locking your Pierce here. I don't know. It's tough. It's tough. Re-rolling those blue stars to desirable stats. It's hard when you lose Pierce to do it. You got all basics here. Very nice. Crit damage. Very nice. Defense. Defense. Nice. You could maybe try for HP and dodge here and keep your Pierce. That's the kind of stuff we're talking about here with PCard re-rolls with advanced cards like this. And probably, yep, a similar thing here. Although this is tough. This is straight resists across the board, which is brutal. 0 desirable stats here, so. Oh, this one will be a longer think. You'll have to really figure out how you want to approach that card. That's a lot of resists on that one, unfortunately. Bad luck. They're not all winners, unfortunately. Swords could use some work. I'm sure you're working on them, but if you are like holding off a little bit, make sure to stay on top of this. You've got all 4 gems, so a lot of room for potential upgrades here. Even though it's a pain and it takes forever, there is a lot of room there. And a lot of room for cooldown if you need it. If you need to reroll stuff on your cards and you find, oh shoot, I'm going to be low on cooldown, you can get it here on your swords by rerolling some of these for cooldown optionals. Let's take a look at your roster. We got an egg. We got a mighty egg. Okay. I'm curious how these work for people. Like, I wonder if they really miss the mini rage proc when you've got this. I can't compare, obviously, so I don't really know. Maybe we'll find a way to, like, test it here in the future. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, that'd be good for PvP-ish, I guess. Decent. Rage on Venom's nice. Energy on Sherraj with Seasonal is nice. I don't know how you're surviving with this, but good luck to ya. I definitely suggest a Rage or a Mini Rage on her. You can make a proc work if you're exclusively doing World Boss Legend with her, from what I understand. I was able to make it work most of the time against a single target, but as soon as you get into multiple targets, her kit just does not like a proc. Single skill damage proc, excuse me. Judgment on Luna with the Seasonal. Rage on Thor with the Artifact. Your roster's looking good. You got any specific questions about the roster? And I think we're looking at... whose account is this? I haven't been really reading chat. Sorry, I've just been looking at this thing going to town. Trying to cruise. We may only get through these 4 today. We're almost 2.5 hours into this stream. Dang. Oh, is this you, Nyack? Or no? Who are we looking at? Who are we looking at here? No, this isn't you. I know your account name's like the same as your... Anywho. Yeah, the roster's looking pretty damn built up. Yeah, your IGN is similar to your name there, if I recall. You got a lot of characters and a lot of uniforms here. There's so much to look through. You definitely have your supports. Unless you have specific questions about this, there's not a lot I can tell you. I mean, I could, but I can't spend 20 minutes, you know, going through all this and looking at every character's CTP and obelisk and everything. Nice Mighty Greed on Knull. Looking good. You're cooking, man. You're cooking. What is it? Look at this. 6-star Wolverine artifact and a conquest. Crazy. Anyhow, yeah, I'll let you choose your route here. You definitely have a mind for who should have what, so not a lot of help to give you there. But looks really good. Looks really good. I don't think anyone necessarily claimed that, but I hope you got some help. I think we can get rid of all of these. I got time for one more. One more. And here's how we're going to do it. Go ahead and throw up some IGNs. Okay, here we go. So, you are gonna be a 0. Talk about fairness, watch this. Where was my friend who just said, please, please me, please me? There you are. We'll put you down here, you're gonna be number 1. So Link is 0, Agent Spider-Man is 1. Grab this one, you can be 2. You can be 3, and then I'm gonna grab one more, and I'm not looking at all these. I'm gonna randomly roll between these to pick one. And we will go with whoever that is, because unfortunately my voice is getting scratchy. And I gotta eat, y'all. I got to eat some food. All right, and you're gonna be a number 4. All right. I got my random number generator here. Here we go. No practice shots or nothing. Bam. Number 3. Deadlock. Bam. And then honestly, I'll leave these other ones on this list here, guys. I've got like a little list going. And we'll see, like when we do account help again, I'll check to see if any of these folks are around. And we'll take a look since y'all were chilling and waiting. But for today, I think I can only make it through one more of these, unfortunately. Thank you for understanding. All right. Okay, who do we got? 171 agent level. About 6 tier 4s, looking good. Good old PvE set of cards, looking nice and crafty. Yeah, Half-Blood, this is yours, right? Nice. Nice 5 gem here. Nice cooldown, almost 20% on your swords. That's nice. Lots of room for improvement on the swords, but nice to see you utilizing the, excuse me, the cooldown from them for sure. Energy attack and ignore defense. Gonna want to reroll, yeah. And probably reroll 1 or 2 of those blue stars at least. What do we got going on here? 5 with the proc. Mind resist, poison resist. Aye. At least you got max HP. That's nice. Dodge is off color. A little bit of bad luck there. Needs some work. What? I don't even know what you do here. What would be... Okay, so as a free-to-play player, I'm not going to waste too much time chatting about this because I want to look at your account, but as a free-to-play player, wouldn't... So Pierce is really important for us. we can't just look at a card with resists and go like we can't just look at this card, I feel like, as free to play players and say, I'm gonna lock blue max HP and just reroll everything. Because everything should be something else, so bye. Because the problem with that is, are you taking off, Bravo? Have a good one, brother. Thanks so much for hanging out. Really appreciate you. Because at that point, you're potentially tanking your Pierce and rolling into, you're not necessarily rolling into any stats you need anyways. So I feel like a better bet, right, and walk with me here, we'll see, I might be crazy here, is to lock max HP and then the 2 blue stars, so like poison resist and flame resist, right? I would lock max HP, flame resist, poison resist, and then let the rest of this roll. Try and get your blue attack stat. Try and get your blue HP, or dodge, excuse me, blue dodge. And then let the most desirable, I think, what is it? Ignore defense is probably the next most desirable stat here. Anyways, let that one roll, right? So you keep your Pierce, but you then are trying to roll for the blue stars you need. And if you land them, you can then lock them and eventually do the same thing. You basically just keep the 3% Pierce and then reroll from there, because if you reroll all the blue stars, you're potentially going to get yourself to a point as a free-to-play player where your cards are totally handicapped and you can't come back from it because you can't just go get some more P cards. Not like a light spender where you can just go gamble or find some way to get extra P cards. You're stuck with what you've got. Anyways, long explanation of saying that that's probably how I would navigate this card right now. It's tough. This is getting into really difficult stuff. I mean, this is a great card here. You just are missing dodge and max HP. Wow, dodge and max HP, and this is just a beaut. A beaut. Resists, yeah, attack speed. So this is the same thing where you have to decide, like, do I break this card to... and I think the answer for now is no. You've got other cards you can work on, so leave this alone, right? Because you've got, you know, you're not going to work on your 7 quality, fully crafted cards with all blue stars, you know, 5% Pierce, when you've got cards like these you can work on. So trying to clench that last blue star here, it looks like. But yeah, you've got mind resist blue, poison resist blue. Oof. Oof skis. Crit rate blue's nice. Similar thing where when you re-roll this, I don't know how you're re-rolling this, but when you do re-roll this, or whoever does, your twin or whoever is re-rolling this, this is the situation where you probably don't lock this blue mind resist, right? Because you need to roll these all attacks, especially eventually, even as free to play. And since you're not locked into that 5% Pierce, this is when you're not used to it. And it's the best time to like manipulate this, because if you lock in that last blue star, you're then just going to have to go undo the Pierce you just did, unless you get like a perfect roll and all the luck in the universe, right? But that aside, yeah, you're going to have to like re-break the Pierce, if that makes sense. So, anyways, little bit of talk about re-rolling top stats on P cards. It's very complicated, so hopefully that helps at some point. I don't even know how accurate I am with that information. That's just kind of how I'm looking at it right now as a free-to-play player. Because most of the advice you get about min-maxing P cards is from a spender perspective, because that's the majority of the people that have been doing it in the past. And now we're getting more income for P cards, more income for everything. So it's allowing more accounts to do those kind of things. I think we looked at these already. Complimented your pretty 5-gem pink sword. Rage. Greed and a 4-star. Can't complain there. That's not bad. Rage and an artifact. Nice. Again, with the refinement. Energy. Nice. Brilliant energy with a beatdown. Aye. Coming in spicy. Authority. Interesting. No, a guard break immunity, mini rage, dodge mini rage. Interesting obelisk for him. Feel like you could find an upgrade there potentially. Judgment on Thor. Okay. Conquest for Sentry. Any plans to pick up the new uniform or just leaving him like this? A lot of people I think are recommending to just not even bother if you already have this uniform. I think he does pretty well still. No artifact here, bummer. Just waiting on that. Yeah, Looks good. Oh shoot, as far as who I would build up, let's see, you got Tasky. Oh yeah, you got all kinds of sauce going on here. You don't need to tell me, I don't need to tell you who to upgrade. Nice! Congrats on that. Hey, could have been a brilliant egg, so. Oh! I almost forgot that too, Nyack. I almost did the exact same thing, dude. I forgot that I needed feathers. It might have been Wolverine or someone at some point. Anyways, this account looks great. Keep on cooking, brother. Keep on cooking. Hopefully that helps a bit with the cards, with the roster. Your twins kind of on their own. I mean, I don't know that they have any specific questions. The one thing I can say is a lot of people are saying this is fine. You don't need to worry about the new uniform. If you have the old, could consider grabbing Knull if you still have a lot of crystals. Don't know if they're all spent out, but yeah, lots of good supports and everything. So definitely cruising there. What time is it? That was pretty quick. Let's do one more. We're going to do one more. Okay, so 0. And then we're going to actually, you know what? I'm not. I'm going to save these like I said. We'll save these till tomorrow. And we're going to wrap up a couple things here I got to look at. I'm like lost. We skipped stuff today. We did our GBR, so we're done there. All right, I got a lot of work to do. But yeah, everybody's killing it. Accounts are looking good. Thanks so much for hanging out, everybody. We are still working on these clowns. This guy has been trolling the crap out of me, dude. Just trolling me. I cannot even tell you how long this is taking. Yeah, I can. I have been working on this behind the scenes for a month, couple weeks, very aggressively. Just every single time we increase a gear on this guy, it's like 0 bonuses. It takes like 20 every time. 20 every time. So guys, I feel like I'm rolling a giant metal man up a hill for it to just roll back down on me at the end of the day. Anyhow, we'll get there. Just kidding, because it doesn't roll back down. You just painstakingly roll it up. Hidden tickets won't help you get the premium bios. They basically just add a bit of bonus loot to the dimension mission runs. So like, and you can get a CTP of Transcendence. There's a really rare proc for a CTP of Transcendence from hidden tickets in dimension missions, but it's mostly just like, 4 to 6 star obelisks, clear tickets, a little bit of gold, Norn stones. It'll just be like a little bonus reward for each mission, but it does not increase your chances to get premium bios. No, sir. And yeah, I'm suffering. I was mentioning this. We're suffering from this exact problem where we want all of these characters built up. This is like the rest of our support structure that we really need, right? And Knull is eating everything we own. So it's like we're on hold with everybody until we get this finished up. And I think, yeah, we're kind of good on tier 3 match till tomorrow. So once we get through those gears, we can like assess where we're at. We're gonna have to get second potential, which will take several days. But I don't know, looking at our materials, how far we can stretch. I mean, we've got nothing to stretch. So hopefully we'll just be able to recuperate over those days, push the Sentry quest. We've got 9 out of 10 of the Universal books we need, which is big. However, the next step for the Sentry quest wants like 600 CCF. So we got to finish up Knull's gears, save up CCF for that, keep rocking the tier 4 materials. And yeah, we're doing pretty good on bios, and we've got a free 70 to 80 for magic coming up from the ticket. Don't forget your crafting for the event. That's the one that kills people. You need to craft something in the craft section every day while this event's going, one time. So like one bio, done. But don't forget to do that, because a lot of people lose out, lose out on tokens from that specific mission because it's just not content. So you'll clear through all your content and forget to craft once. So get all your missions done. This is an absolutely banger event. Wish you guys tons of luck with your Cosmic Core. Hope you guys get a bunch of CTPs and stuff. Let's hope we get one tomorrow. And until then, Thanks so much for watching, guys. I appreciate every single one of you. If you enjoyed the stream today or found any of this useful, go ahead and hit that like button. Helps these spread as VODs once they're posted. If you want to see more of the live stream series we're doing every day at 8:30 a.m. Pacific, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. We've also got guide videos and more incoming. Currently working on part 2 of this custom gear guide, everything CTPs. It'll be coming. Gonna take a little bit, but we'll get it done. And also working on the Discord, so we'll have a Discord server soon. I'm Olden Gray. This is free to play. I hope you all have a spectacular day. We'll see you tomorrow, folks.